Hello. Hi. It's me. It's Chris. Still working on the Queen's Hand trial. And, well, I don't know. It's going kind of okay. Kind of bounced all over the place here, going to different events and bad locations. Like, I'm theoretically on pace, about halfway through the cycle, and I've got slightly more than half of the fragments I need. So, like, that's probably good. I believe I've gotten a couple of, I did a couple of, quick, easy games, as you could probably see by down here. And I got a bunch of quests done, starting with the Wildfire Essence, Sea Marrow, Pipes, Oil. All that's gonna be really nice. The oil especially. That's gonna let me open up glades with a lot more confidence because oil solves several dangerous glade events. So I can probably just barge in there and be like, fine. Speaking of events, though, we also have the Commendea contract, which you start with 10 amber and 3 parts if you win this one. So, like, yeah, I want to win this one. Yeah, I know, crazy, crazy concept. Yeah. So, we look at it, it's the Coral Forest. That should be, apart from a lack of wood, the trees drop a whole lot of nice stuff. It's pretty cool. The only tough part is going to be winning before year 8 with 150 amber worth of trade routes. So, yeah. Because it's the Coral Forest, I have Harpy and Fox houses, so I'm actually going with the top here. There was definitely attempting to go with the lizards and just, like, hope I get something cool, but this is fine. And of course, since I have no upgrades, I had no immigration points, so we just go. It's just what we do. Anyway. It's only a Viceroy level. It should be doable, even without upgrades. Just, have to get hope. I hope I get a little lucky, is all. I definitely need this bonus, that's for sure. So, like, hopefully we get a cornerstone that's like +1 to export packs, or like you get free packs of provisions with every herb pick or villager. Those are really strong, and I hope I get them. If not, that'll suck. Speaking of sucks, let's see what our mysteries are. Soaked clothes, get housing, or else. Basically, I'll need some overflow shelters to make sure that doesn't turn into a complete disaster. Humid climate is very rough. If hostility gets too high, and it's Viceroy, so it will, consumption in Hearths increases by 20%. Like, if you're rolling with really high hostility, this can make your wood last like 4 seconds per, and you'll run out real quick. So that's very dangerous. Absorption, Blightrot Cysts are annoying. This isn't P11, I don't care. And finally, Eclipse. People take more frequent breaks if they don't have 2 services. So people are just going to take more frequent breaks because there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to get 2 services for these guys. And I'm just going to accept that now. Interesting start here. There's definitely, like, arguments for all 3 of these. Not the Forester set. Sorry, Forester set. The trees already drop Crystallized Dew, I don't care. The Weavers are great, gives us good cloth production. Also, crucially, Harpies are happy in there, so that'll make them easier to keep calm. Same thing with the Leather Worker. That has the added benefit of water skins for pickled goods and pigment for scrolls later on. Kiln could, in fact, solve our fuel is a little hard to get on this map problem. Well, not solve it, but mitigate it, certainly. 3-star coal production is just much better than wood. Just turn all your wood into coal and burn that, and that is a huge increase in fuel efficiency. The bricks and 1-star bricks and jerky are a nice bonus, although I'd rather have better, starred stuff than that. Do we have any meat in our first thing? We do. That does lean me towards jerky a little bit more, huh? But I doubt I'll get jerky made in time. I think, like, I want the leatherworker the most here, weirdly enough. But the kiln's so good. Well, yeah, I'll take the kiln. It's fine. Herb garden's certainly not terrible. You can turn the herbs into porridge, and the roots and herbs can turn into biscuits and pie if I really need them. Ranch is also quite strong. Not crazy good on this map, but still pretty okay. I guess I just take the herb garden. Maybe we'll get lucky and pick up spices, and that'll go absolutely crazy. Tea house is very strong with this pairing, and I think that's just the end of my sentence. I forget. I took the leatherworker, right? No, I took the kiln. Never mind. I was about to say a scribe would be a good choice if I took the leatherworker, but I didn't because my brain is a sieve. But let's go with the tea house. Porridge will be great for the foxes, and the tea will be great for the harpies and the foxes. Maybe I'll even get enough metal to have tea for them. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. Hope springs eternal and all that. Let's drop down a woodcutter camper. Bump that up to top priority. There's no need to put it up to 5. Absolutely zero need, but I don't know. My brain prefers it that way. That's all I can explain. Yeah, actually, the kiln actually goes fine right here, and we can build it right away, so I'm going to. Cool. The end. I'd rather not touch the meat until I know for certain I don't have any lizards on this map. But, you know, if we get low on food, I'm going to say, you know what, I'll reevaluate. Let's just say that. Definitely going to need the harvester's camp up, though. This is our only source of bricks and a little bit of source of food if I'm going to be really adamant about not using the meat. But we'll see. And I always have to keep in mind, for the moment, I do have to trade a lot this game. You know. I'm really crossing my fingers we get good cornerstones. I really need to upgrade, like, the cornerstone pool offerings, because I feel like the lack of choices have been holding me back in a lot of games. Going from 2 choices to 3 is quite strong, and I don't want to be caught in Prestige 15 where I get 1 less choice and it's like, well, guess what? You get 1 choice and you'll like it. Yeah, I prefer not to be there. Clay delivery line is fantastic. That means we'll never run out of bricks, and we'll get that makes pottery a lot more viable on a map that has no clay normally. So that's pretty great. Happy to take that. It wasn't a trade bonus, but, you know, life isn't perfect. Probably TikTok here. Yeah. Wildfire essence is nice, so are the parts, though. But, like, if we ever... well, there's not really any copper ore here. Like, you'll get some copper ore from large stone deposits, but that's about the only source you're gonna find in this map. Unless you get lucky with this rain punk drill, but even then, I very rarely want to put a mine down on those. So that's not as valuable. I mean, 2 more wildfire essences, never bad. Clearing glades is fine. It's a little bit more flexible, but you do need to spend a lot to make the building material packs this early on. Neither of them are great. I tend to run out of wildfire essence, so I'm gonna take TikTok this time. Just on the prospect of that. Distant Journeys are really good. That's really good. Stone delivery line is nutty good. And the brickyard will be lovely. Yeah, we try for that for sure. housing estate. Have 6 shelters. Well, that's pretty easy. Sure. Well, it's not like a gimme level of easy. I do need to have builders up making shelters. Also slow down my, It'll also slow down my wood chopping because I will desperately need builders to get all of these up in time. Now, one might have said, hey Chris, isn't this why you always wait when you have a timed order to make sure that you're not at odds with 2 different orders at the same time? To which I say, yes, you're right. And you might, follow up with that with the statement of, well then, why on God's green earth did you decide to pop 2 orders when you had a timed order? To which I have to say, well, dear viewer, I got cocky. I thought, oh well, what are the odds another timed event will come up? Basically nothing. I was wrong. I was wrong and dumb. And it just kind of happens that way sometimes. I don't always get to choose if I'm right or wrong. Though I could have chosen, in fact, that's kind of the whole point of the anecdote I just related to you, but the point is... Shut up. Hopefully we'll have enough wood for all this. Pretty sure 4 woodcutters is more than enough for that kind of nonsense, but it is a little bit, tight. Tighter than I would prefer. But I'm pretty sure I can get housing estate done. As long as they're all prioritized and we get, like, some wood cut and delivered, it should be okay. That said, I might put someone else on woodcutting real quick. Because it sure does feel like that's about to be our bottleneck. We did find a rain punk drill. With copper ore. Well, I did say that was the use case for +1 to copper ore production, didn't I? Stormwater, bunch of meat, some coal, not bad. Cut into these 2 now? Might be a little fast. The difference is 4 and 3 up there, and I think just throw the woodcutters up here, it's fine. That should be the 4 glades we need. The brick delivery line will help out in a massive, massive way. I'm willing to take the L on housing estate right now, but I cannot take the L on distant journey. That will, I mean, like, it might not throw the game, but boy, will it make it a whole lot harder. Alright, how we doing on wood? No wood has been donated to anything that isn't a house, so that's good. Ba-da-ba-bum, 2, 3. I mean, we should have enough pretty easily. Building it in time might be a little bit spooky. Yeah. It's gonna be spooky. Let's not mince words. We're in Spooksville. We're in downtown Spooksville with all the spookies happening. Definitely helps we have a harpy on the hearth, though. The extra carrying capacity will make sure things get where they need to go a lot faster. Okay. We have all the materials, and frankly, I'm of the mind to just cancel all woodcutting right now and just have literally everybody build to make sure we get this in time. Because with 20 seconds on the clock, I'm not eager to play around. 7, 6, 5. Really, guys? 4, 3, 2. Really, guys? Really, guys? Oh my god. Alright. How did my hubris cause this? What a disaster. Anyway, that was kind of BS that everybody decided they wanted to build roads and not the thing I prioritized, but whatever. There might be like a builder limit on one building, but like I swear I've seen like 4 people on one building building it, and I was like, well, if I free up all 6, it'll basically get done instantly. But I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's in both of them, right? Yeah. Why aren't we cutting that if it's in both of them, guys? Why aren't we cutting this? Because this is what I need cut. Like, at this rate, we'll just go into this. We'll have to go in this way. I mean, what is wrong with you? Stop, no. What? Stop cutting the extra trees. I need you to go this way, though. Had you ever gone? Having insomnia again? Why cut this one? I need you to cut these 2. I know only 2 people can be on a tree at the same time, so this is cutting it way closer than it ever had any right to be. Way closer than it had any right to be. Holy cow. Okay, well. That was nearly, infuriating. Glad we avoided that. Just finishing dinner late dinner, then you're off. Got sucked into an Anno 1800 game with a friend and time vanished. Yeah, that sounds like an Anno game. Hello, Lux. Nice to see you again, too. Boy, greenhouse would be great if either of these were a drizzle geyser, but they're not. Do I take the plantation? I don't know about that one, man. Ranch would also be pretty good. There's a lot of good things in here. I think I'll take the greenhouse and just hope I find a drizzle geyser. That'll never bite me in the butt. Also, I didn't know Anno 1800 was a multiplayer. That's cool. I don't think that's an in-game command driver, I'm sorry. I know, egregious oversight on the developer's part, but you can't have everything. Oh boy. Was I? No, that was last game. Sorry. I remember last game I was playing with a curse and it was spooky. For a second I was like, do I have extra hostility? Of course I don't. I just was like, why am I sitting at 2 already? That seems crazy. It's not though. It's perfectly within the realms of normalcy. What's slightly outside of it is everybody being upset on Hostility 1. With everybody having housing. That's unusual. Uh, the foxes will be fine once we get the park built, but I'm gonna have to stop woodcutting to keep the harpies around. Oh god, my throat. That sucks a lot. I'll need to put a trading post down somewhere at some point. I guess there is fine. I should probably consider making use of that fertile ground over there sooner rather than later as well. But we're kind of lacking people, which is unsurprising given it's year one. I always lack people on year one. That's what year one is about. Lots to do and no one to do it with. Especially if you're like me and you insist on running 6 woodcutters constantly. Alright. It's late enough where I think I could put people back to woodcutting, but I may as well finish the trading post. Alright. Good enough. Alright, year 2. Huh. Well, From the Shadows isn't going to be my pick ever, at any point. Deserted Caravans, like... I do need to do a lot of trading, but crucially I don't have to do it with traders. It is literally make 150 amber through trade routes. Now, traders give me stuff to buy with all that amber, so it's probably a terrible idea to do Deserted Caravan, but, like... it's also not crazy. It's not, like, completely nuts. Probably better I just get some amber. I'll probably need some help in the Dangerous Glade that I will open this year. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds smarter. I guess I'll do the smart thing. Neither of those cornerstones are particularly viable. Did you imagine things, or did your fairy blink? My fairy does blink! I gave my fairy a little blinking animation. And someday I'm going to give her a little head nodding animation and have her talk. You know, once I get around to all that between my 5 other projects that I procrastinate on. It'll happen. Trust me. I'll definitely bring in more people. 2 builders are fine right here. Making coal's not crazy either. Just throw someone in the kiln, it's fine. Not that way, just, you know, to make coal. That's what the kiln's for. Shut up. I just noticed that my audio is getting captured. That's nice. Wasn't doing that when I started at this stream. I hope that wasn't doubled up audio at all. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, because that probably can't happen. Hello! Okay, clearance guys are not what I wanted, but escape convicts is certainly an interesting choice. I'm gonna have plenty of stone if I want to arrest them. And that would be pretty strong, but like... I could probably just persuade them to come. 5 extra villagers on year 2 would certainly be helpful. Only mild issue is that the harpies would freak out and leave. So I'll need a solve for that. What that solve is a great question. Do we have any fabric made whatsoever? Not really. When's the trader coming? 18 seconds. Okay. Well, the trader could have a solve for us in the form of cloth or maybe cheap training gear. We'll see what he has, and then we'll figure out what we do with these escaped convicts. Zorg! Alright, the only solution you have are tools, which is not good enough. Those are both expensive and not what I prefer to use on this. If I'm gonna arrest them, I'm gonna use rocks. How many rocks am I getting per minute? 5? Yeah, so I'll need, oh god. I'll need 5 minutes to gather them all, and then... I mean, I can just wait on it and arrest them later. Having 5 more people is awfully nice in the early game, but it's not essential. Have any fabric on you, Zorg? Nope, none of that either. You're just completely useless to me. Utterly and completely useless. You're the worst. Why are you even here? Don't really need the small farm. The ranch would be really nice to have, though. Can't really get the money for it. Tough. Gonna do a very long blink now and should last 7 hours. Toodle pip. Have a good coma if driver gone. Hope you sleep, you know, comfortably. Or well or something. Just need to get some rest. It's like 2 a.m. for you or something. Well, I was hoping that the game would make the choice for me, but unfortunately they are extremely rude and not caving to my indecision. So I'm gonna have to make a choice of what I do with these guys. I mean, we have enough fabric for a harpy house. That's not enough to really work. Harpy relatives is fine. Workshop. I mean, I've got good brick production. I'd probably take the workshop if I was offered it. Harpy relatives is a lot easier, though. We have the ability to make jerky already. Shoot. I do need to do trading, and expert specialization is very good for that. Slight problem, this is really hard. Like, really hard. Still, the buffs are almost like you have to take that if you're planning to do trading the end. Sorry to inform you, but there's like no choice there. Level of you need that. That should get me up to 7. Still don't know what I'll do about the 8 I need. I might just have to cut woodcutters again, which is frightening. Because we don't have anywhere near the leeway we need for that. Could I buy the ranch? Not really. I could buy the small farm, which is like not terrible. It is a good source of grain that I'm not dependent on the Drizzle Geyser for. So like, there's certainly value to it. This is the only seam arrow I'm getting all game, but I kind of am fine with it. Do you have a clay delivery line I could also chuck at him? Get more money that way. It's still not getting me anywhere close to the ranch, unfortunately. Nuts. Garnet! Hello! You feel like you always must have the small farm? I mean, it's a darn good building. You're not... I mean, I feel like the small farm would be great, but I have a greenhouse, which kind of serves basically the same purpose. Mushrooms turn into grain, and the herbs can turn into other good stuff. It's basically just a biscuit and pie machine. I just need water for it. It's tough. It's a tough choice. I'm definitely taking the trade here. I mean, it's certainly not bad. And I'm not going to need the money for anything else immediately, so sure. Okay, back to me wondering what the heck my plan is for keeping the harpies around. I really am very reluctant to cut all my wood cutting. I mean, I wouldn't have to cut it all completely, but I'd have to cut quite a bit of it. But what choice do I have is the thing. Kind of, it's kind of that or just not be able to do any of this. So I guess I do the thing where I can do that. And we call it good enough. Builder should deliver the cloth to the Harpy house soon. And that should get us the 2 resolve we need to keep them happy and around. Probably. If it's not, I have an entirely different problem, but a solvable one, more or less. Just need to make fabric quickly and get up another house. And favor harpies in the meantime. Yeah, but no, we got the +2. We're good. Everything's fine. We will get these jokers into the village, and we will be in a much better spot, probably. Do I want grain more than I want roots and vegetables? Like, there's almost no difference right now. I don't know. The small farm is a little bit more, but then again, I want herbs, but then again, I have like a billion herb nodes I have yet to tap, so, like, why am I being so stingy with it? I don't know. Speaking of being needlessly stingy, let's get people on the gatherers camp so long as I'm short this number of builders. I'm going to have to think about food pretty soon, though. Really rather know who my 3rd race is before popping any of the food nodes. I know this is an absurd amount of, like, optimization that I don't need whatsoever, but I'm doing it because my brain works that way. And that's it. Okay, you're making fabric. That's good. We need that and planks besides. Yeah. I guess I'm just cruising until the Dangerous Glade event ends, and then we figure out what we do with all of the extra labor. Level 4 is, in fact, Viceroy Locks. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then P 1 through 20 for all the prestige levels. Anyway, I have enough housing for everybody. Maybe not quite enough for everybody to be super happy, but enough. And soon we find out who our 3rd race is, unless we get an absurd die roll and only get harpies and foxes from this, but we didn't. Looks like we got lizards, so that's cool. Let's get down a trapper's camp then. And let's fill out the woodcutters again, because now we have a ton of people that can just do other stuff. Wonderful. We also have 14 people, which means I'm gonna want to make the hearth pretty. Low on food. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Alright. Definitely use stone. I definitely want a fox in there because they're way happier to be working in the brickyard. I could pull one of these guys from carrying home goods, which would be fine. I mean, like, what do I care happening more? Getting resources or getting more different resources? It's kind of like, what does it matter which one I do? It kind of doesn't. That's the answer. Really need the Trappers Camp to exist, though, because we're gonna run out of food this storm. And that's generally not great. Did you guys have any food with you? No, you had coats and building materials. I was sorta hoping we'd have something to eat there, even though I could have known that before by using my eyeballs to look at it, but, you know, who uses those? That's crazy talk. I mean, we're getting a few roots from the raid collection. I'll probably transfer these harpies to the foragers camp so we get a bunch more food. And that should solve most of our problems. Most of them. I'm going to have to halt wood cutting for the storm, though, but we should be fine. We have a kiln, we're burning coal. It's very long lasting. Everything should be fine. Can also get up some fox houses to make them really happy with life, and I'll probably do that pretty soon. For now, though, we squeeze in as much wood cutting as we can, and the rest get to doing other stuff. I basically want infinity bricks right now, because 5 bricks per minute is going to be funding, well, infinite bricks. So why not do that? Why not pave the roads as well? That seems good. Alright. We should be fine-ish. Maybe the lizard will be upset. Yeah, a little bit. He's on the Trappers Camp. I kind of need him there, is the thing. Let's get you guys in there. We'll get you guys in there. We can only grow vegetables right now, unfortunately, because I can't really turn that into anything useful. I mean, I can make porridge out of the grain. I mean, ultimately, I can just make everybody eat porridge because it's more efficient. It's not the worst idea. They will eat complex food that they do not like as a last resort before starving. But the order of operations goes, they eat complex food they like, they eat raw food, and then they eat complex food they don't like. So theoretically, if I turned everything into porridge, would be okay. Because people would eat it, and it's slightly more efficient to turn any raw food into complex food, no matter what. But hopefully we won't starve to death thanks to vegetables. That'd be cool. I prefer that. The whole not starving to death thing. Definitely my preference. I don't think there's much of anything I can do right now. I want to pop into this dangerous glade soon to get TikTok done. And I'll need a lot of cloth for happy harpies. And it looks like I might just have to pull the lizard here and put him on the hearth. That solves all of our resolve issues. One might say it gets it all resolved. I'm sorry. Anyway, year 3. I was sort of hoping for some lizards to work on the Trappers Camp, but I guess we didn't get any. That's a shame. Huh. I mean, fiber delivery line's probably good. Can turn that into infinity cloth and feed it to animals in a pinch. Certainly nothing wrong with more stuff. I also desperately need to get my trading going. But it's hard. The game is slow at the start. Alright. Oh, lizards are that upset, are they? Huh. Huh. I didn't expect you to be that upset when housed. Well, I can't very well have fewer woodcutters, so I guess you get to be working in the kiln for a while. Not great. Still manageable. I certainly would love to break this rain punk drill down for stuff. We have plenty of coal veins exposed already if I really want to go that direction. But like, with the kiln, I probably don't need to. I'd rather not at the end of the day. Like, enough people are gathering food, I shouldn't worry too much about starving. We are getting some hunger stacks, but like, once the veggies come in, we should be good. You've gathered all of the reeds. That's good, kind of. Is there a better place to put these guys? Maybe I get them on herb gathering just for the off chance of berries. Shore up our food supply slightly. I could just put them on, you know, a trapper's camp and be like, hey, why am I concerned about getting an extra 10% critical chance off of the meat when I'm literally at 3 food? And, you know, you'd be 100% right about all that, but, you know, why would being wrong stop me? It wouldn't. That's the thing. Yeah. New orders should be arriving fairly soonish. 2 minutes. Okay, that was not as soonish as I thought. I need to really get to work on these. I was put way farther behind than I'd like for failing to make 6 houses, thanks to being short 10 seconds on the timer. Still can't believe that hubris managed to bite me in the butt. That never happens. I'm always correct, and hubris never causes issues ever. It's very weird that it did this time. I probably want to road up here just so we can start collecting those rocks at some point. Not particularly concerned with a stone delivery line, but it would be nice to have. Dun, 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 dun. Foxes on the farm, getting us a nice little mix of stuff. I need to build the tea house soon. And by soon I mean like probably a while ago. We got plenty of building materials though. Man, this... Oh, it wasn't the Fox. We got a ton of building materials from the Escape Convex, right. That was the only benefit I even got from them, so maybe I shouldn't be too surprised on that. A large trapper camp, huh? That would open up a large pile of meat, which I'm very tempted by. I can very easily still use stone and bricks, so it's looking pretty affordable. +1 to mushrooms would kind of be nifty. Pocket knives would get us a lot of plant fiber, but I have a plant fiber delivery line. Do I really need it that much? Probably not. Yeah, what if I sold you all my bricks and all my rocks? Nowhere near enough, huh? How about a ton of clay, too? Because we got delivery lines for all of that. It's fine. I'm not gonna say that isn't a spooky choice, but I think it's okay. One, two, can I pull you out of the kiln and you'll be okay? I need to check on that. Also, I should be piping up the kiln for sure. Like, it's just a good idea. Alright, if I pulled you out of that, yeah, you can get on the trapper's camp. Yeah, since we upgraded the hearth again, I think we're good. And maybe he'll even eat some jerky and be perfectly fine. That'd be nice. +1 wheat sounds really sweet. Standing level is gonna happen on its own, so that's also nice. It's a lot of packs of crops that I have to give up, but +1 wheat is like really good. It's not like amazing. Just increases our production by a percentage. Which is fine, certainly. Probably just good friends. I need to do trade routes, even though, you know, I haven't been at all this entire time. Normally it's the forum hands down, but like, this is very doable. Maybe I'll get a temple, the +1 reproduction would be nice. The forum is like fine. Can't make either of those yet, but I get free incense from trees. So that kind of happens on its own, which is really appealing. You know, once I build a religion building, but you know, one step at a time here. I should start making provision packs. I need to get tradings dunzos. And I'm probably going to be trading a lot of bricks in building material packs. Because I'm with a clay and stone delivery line and 3-star brick production, feels like I'm very well set up to just export approximately 5 billion bricks. And that'll be how I win the game. You know, between that and getting a ton of money and then, you know, buying things that'll help me win with the money. But I thought that was implied. Or do I have to explain that money can be used for goods and services? Jerky needs getting slowly fulfilled. I'll worry about getting harpy relatives done faster when we've made enough jerky to make them happy. I still need a building that gives me trade good packs too. I need to, like, get reputation. Which means I... Again, I'm just gonna reiterate. Failing that early order set me quite a bit behind, which sucks. I guess we'll just prepare to open up this glade come next year. Hopefully find something good in there. Join the herbalist camp. I probably need you guys building, actually. We have a lot of unbuilt buildings that need to become unbuilt. Yeah, that's a thing. Those are words. Those are English words that everybody uses. Da 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 dum dum. Can I do anything left here? Not really. I think I'm just waiting for things to be built and exist, so I guess it's fine. I should cap the amount of jerky I'm producing. I only have 9 people that eat jerky, so anything over like 30 is like excessive. Done with building materials. Well then help build so we can lower the number of those we have. That'd be good. Food stabilized thanks to our nice big harvest over here and a bunch of vegetables we've been gathering, so that's all lovely. I wonder how we're doing on hostility. I guess we'll find out. Definitely not as bad as I thought we would be. Foxes are solvable, lizards are not. Might have to grab the lizard, take him off meat production, put him back in the kiln. Harpies are probably gonna be upset no matter what. Even if I got all of the housing down, that'd only net me a +1, and that's not enough. I really would prefer to keep woodcutting during the storm here. I don't know how feasible that is, though. Yeah, let's turn all that grain into porridge. That will be excellent. Put a harpy in it or a fox to make him happy? It's a great question. Probably the harpy to make them more productive. Make 30 porridge. I mean, like, if we... Right now, if we have grain, we just want to turn it into porridge, and that's the only thing we're doing with it. So, probably it's fine to just stick with that for the moment. I did manage to get through half the storm full wood cutting, which is pretty nice. But I think the time is at an end where we can get away with that. Could put a fox on the hearth, and that'd probably get me another woodcutter available, and I think I'll do that. But having a bunch of builders during the storm is good. We need to build a lot of housing and stuff like that. So it's not the end of the world for sure. Like, let's get you on the herbalist camp. We could use them. Basically, I'm just gonna put all of our herbs into packs and sell stuff with those packs. Alright, let's break into the glade. And approach year 4. Well, there's all those lizards I wanted. I don't really need bricks or leather right now. The coats would be nice. I'll grab those. Put you in the trapper's camp, make sure that's nice and full. You can put you in the kiln. Rest y'all back to wood cutting. Call that fine. Copper extractor is bad. I wish it wasn't bad, because it's a very strong cornerstone if you're going deep into into a metal industry. But this eliminates all the dew we get off of the trees, which is unacceptable, because we need that to make fox houses, so not good. And fertile soil yields reduced by 50% is also not good, given that I have a farm and plan to make more of them, so all those, or both of those, are terrible. They're terrible and we're not taking them. The end. Alright, we are starting to approach the point where Harpy Relatives is feasible. So I'm gonna set up this area to be cut so we can fit some Harpy houses in there, and then we will be very happy. Speaking of happy, the Rain Spirit Totem. I'm I was really hoping we'd have enough incense from the trees to cover this. Drizzle water clearance again. My goodness. Not a drizzle geyser in sight. What's the benefit of this? Minus 50 hostility, I mean, that's a lot. I think I just turn my oil in here and be fine with it. I think it's fine. We're good on food, so I can pull you off of food probably. Pull one woodcutter? Did I pull both of them off food? That feels poor, but fine. Go perform the ritual. Oh, the lizards are unhappy. Well, that sucks. We'll put a little bit more storm juice into the kiln and that'll solve that problem. Nice and simple. Speaking of that though, I should build me a blight post, cause that's going to eventually cause a few issues. Like death, if it's not resolved. So probably want to resolve the potential death. Generally a good idea. Man, if I got... Can't wait for the porridge to exist. And the fox houses, because that will start getting me some reputation. And resolve reputation doubles during this season, so that's nice. Also, not a lot of fertile ground around, huh? Opened a lot of glades so far, and only fertile ground I found was here. That sucks. I mean, the greenhouse helps you make use of very limited fertile ground, so I'm not like mega worried about it, but I would definitely prefer to find more. That's for sure. How we doing here? Have you made any provision packs? No. Probably because we've never gotten any herbs yet. That would certainly make a lot of sense, given that I basically put you there at the end of Drizzle, and it's at the end of the storm, and it's halfway through Drizzle. Have basically had no time whatsoever. It's fair. It's very fair. Very fair, that. No! Chop the trees! Murder the trees! We hate the trees! They must be destroyed. On the cusp of getting 2 orders done, so that's good. Definitely gonna really need to muscle through trading pretty soon, but you know, there's other problems. There always seems to be. What's your issue? No planks. That is an issue. Okay. I do need to look into solving that one. How do I do that? Good question. It's really hard to pull people off of what their job is right now. Could slow the rain spirit totem down. Could just not have a builder for a bit. That's viable. It's not great, but it's perfectly viable. Sure. These guys will get done, and then we'll have 2 people building, and it'll be fine. When has it never not been fine, apart from the last 2 episodes where I lost the game? Apart from that, we're fine. Sother? Well, what are you doing here? Well, you know, apart from offering me things to trade, obviously. Technique of the Firekeeper is really good. That saves us quite a bit of coal. Might want to try to afford that then. I mean, I am making building materials for the express purpose of selling them, so maybe do that. But maybe wait till we have a few more. I'll wait until we have a few more. You guys done yet? Another order. What's this one? Do a corruption decision and then salvage 3 ruins for a carpenter, which is really, really strong. Varied delivery looks like, oh hey, you need to do trading, why not do varied delivery? Well, I don't want to do it because it doesn't help my trading at all. And also, I'd have to give up a bunch of trade packs I want to trade. So that's terrible. Loyalty's not bad. Like, is Into the Ruins viable? I'm like 10 seconds away from doing a corruption decision because I'm fixing up the totem. So this would just be a matter of break into a bunch more glades, find some ruins, and rebuild them. It is luck. It is like 100% luck, but I don't think I've ever had like a better chance of doing it than this, with me having already done a corruption decision. So it's just a matter of finding some ruins. This does mean I will have to be a lot more cavalier in popping open glades, but there's been worse things that happen. All of these. I want all these. Can I have all of them? I don't think they're gonna let me have all of them. Gosh. It's not like Provisioner, is it? No, I don't need to be that efficient with packs of provisions. The rain mill making me more efficient with building materials will save me a lot of bricks. I would love the bakery, but like I don't need the bakery. That can come later, because without flour I can't really make use of it anyway. So I think I'd grab the rain mill. It's a very good building. Maybe we'll even grab a 3-star biscuit production for it. Who knows what the future holds, but I know the future is milling grain for me right now. You have anything else that's relevant? Buy some fabric. I still want to afford that, thing. The Firekeeper thing. Hey, converted rain totem. We did it. We got there. Cool. I want a harpy on the hearth to make things more efficient. I should have had that a long time ago, actually. But I didn't, which is a whoopsie. I think I just fast forward until Sother's about to leave at this point. Seems like it. Sother's about to leave. Yeah. I need 8 money. How can we make that work? Sell some sea marrow. Selling coal's a little bit spooky. Probably rather sell my copper ore. I'm not making a lot of use of it. This is probably fine. I should check my trade routes too, though. I do need to focus on that at some point. Yeah, it's not going to affect what I do at the trade post. That's good. Yeah, just sell all that, it's fine. Would you actually get to where we need to be, though? Yeah. Cool. Alright, that will be a large help in terms of saving fuel, which is important on the Coral Forest. Yeah. Also, looking at trade routes. I need to do any trade route I can get, really. But I don't have any packs of provisions, so I guess what I'm actually looking for is trade routes that are doable. Traders that don't take a lot of provision packs. Definitely gonna have to pop this one, probably that one. May as well send the woodcutters down here and prepare to go into that. And that distant thunder means the storm's about to arrive. Gotta think about that. How many packs? Still only the 3, huh? Well, I need to get as much money out of what I can. I think this is the best value, more or less, in terms of provision packs to stuff. So I guess I go with that. Man, I could use another harpy on the herbalist. Could also use somebody else in the crude workstation, but you know, a lot of things could be better. Alright. Let's see how we fare at Hostility 2. We're fine. That's good. We have a bit of blight, but it's only one bloom. It's not even gonna come close to being dangerous. We'll be fine. We just need to build some more planks and get the blight post down, and then we're good. On that note, maybe I put my extra person in the workstation, accelerate that a touch. I'm very happy to sell bricks, and it's only one provision pack, so sure. Although, are you about to make a new provision pack? No? Okay. Boy. Well, we'll get to it. I'll just pause before the storm ends and make my decision on what trade routes I'm gonna send off that way. Yes, only have the one, so I guess it's that one. Cool. I love it when my decisions are made for me. Year 5. How we doing? Well, I do have to make trade good packs, so I guess I may as well take value added tax. It's gonna happen, it's just a matter of when. Probably these guys. Could put another lizard in the kiln. That would be ideal. Let's get a harpy in the herbalist camp. I would love a harpy in the tea house as well. So let's swap one of y'all's out, put you there. We have 2 builders, that seems okay to me. Forger's camp doesn't really need anybody on it because we're not hurting for food right now at all, which is certainly a nice change of pace. I mean, I've always had a plan to keep everybody fed, and anyone who says I didn't otherwise is slander. So, there's that. Let's also make a road around this, just so people can get to the hearth a little bit quicker for their lunch breaks. Nice and efficient. Run out of meat here. That's fine. Should I grab this stuff, or are there nodes in the way I want to grab? Not really. Yeah, let's just work on the big stuff. We'll just work on the giant meat piles. Yeah, move that out of the way a bit. prefer that not to be adjacent to the meat piles because they have to like walk around them, and I don't want to obstruct them with the camp itself, and that's why I'm doing that. More fox houses would be nice. I definitely need another hearth very soon, which means I kind of need all this cleared out soon. We got some reputation. I should favor somebody, probably the most populous. That would be the smart thing to do. Beanery's not bad, cookhouse isn't bad, forger's camp could be good, but I don't know if it'll be good. This is almost certainly the cookhouse, right? As much as the pickled goods would be cool, I think the cookhouse is like the play. It just hits a lot of what we want to have hit. Man! I have to break into a dangerous glade and find some ruins. I can't delay it much longer than I already have. It's not merely a matter of finding them, I also have to rebuild them. So I'm gonna have to pop into this one, and there's a good chance I'll have to pop into this one afterwards and hope I find something. Also, do I want to bring these guys in or send them to the Citadel? I could probably use the money more than anything, so I'll send them to the Citadel. I certainly have open job slots, but right now I'm sitting on a single farm for literally all of our food, and I'm not eager to strain our food production more than I already am. I should probably build a herb garden down here. Once again, bereft of drizzle geysers. They are nowhere. This is where I'd pipe up my drizzle geyser if I had one. That meme makes sense in this context. Sure. Surely it does. Gonna have to swap out of, gonna have to favor somebody pretty soon. I don't know who it'll be. We would definitely rather a harpy be on the hearth right now, although I think that's the only reason we're below level 3. So maybe I don't. Well, now we're definitely not going to be below level 3 no matter what, so why bother? Once you are done with the cloth, I'll pull you out of there. We found another storm geyser. We found no ruined, which sucks. And we also found a bunch of fishmen, which also sucks. Just a whole bunch of everything sucks right now. We'll need rocks, so I guess I'll help my brick production for the moment. Would be also wise to cancel my, Oh, we're out of parts. That's why you haven't been built yet. Surely I'm getting parts from an order somewhere, right? No? Oh, right. I was counting on the one I failed to happen. Ah. Okay, well... I'm not gonna say that's ideal, but... it's mitigatable. We did find a bunch of fertile ground, which is great. Can put another hearth down here. Probably just slap it like right next to the fertile ground so farmers can get at it really easily. I prefer lining it up, but not at the cost of dropping it like literally on top of fertile ground. That's not how I want to play that. Alright, we'll need a bunch of rocks. Are there rocks in here? No. Those got ejected out. So we'll have enough in 2 minutes to start this. That's not good enough. I definitely want the Stonecutters camp up and us collecting a bit of rocks. Yeah. We need to get that a-rollin' real fast. And chopping trees that have rocks in them would also be pretty good. So we'll queue all those up. Hey, Harpy Relatives is done. The bonus resolve from them will be lovely, and I could use the extra help too. All around, everything's great about that. We'll need 2 more Harpy houses. Temple's really, really good. This is almost certainly Temple. This is, I said before, this is the building I wanted really badly. Yeah, we can start getting that religious need fulfilled. We can just make people happy. Lower hostility permanently. It's just so good. Put that next to the cookhouse. We'll pretend it's the soup kitchen or whatever. Okay. Stonecutters camp is down. Let's get people working on that. It'd be more efficient if you guys were up here, ultimately, closer to the warehouse, so you can chop without so much as without too long a walk. I guess I should have favored the Harpies instead, because they would have gotten me more stuff. But hindsight's 20/20 also. Let's just keep the foxes happy and get some reputation while Drizzle is active. Ironically, having all of these builders is not great. Kind of needed them to not use the stone on the roads, but it's fine. Maybe. It's not really that fine. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm very worried about this massive amount of hostility clipping into the storm. So on that note, maybe we just start the chase right now. It'll take them some time to deliver all that rock, especially with a Harpy not being on the hearth, so let's go do that. In fact, it might actually be a good idea to pull them off and put them back on, just so they take double the amount of resources over there. Because this is not a short trip. It will be a large waste of time. You're ready to go to... I'm gonna need at least 2 spare foxes at all times so we can take out the totems as soon as they appear. How are we doing on rocks? We're out of rocks. It might be because, yeah, you've more or less, like, commissioned 10 rocks, so it doesn't count as being in our warehouse. So that's cool. We can sell some stuff. There's the packs of building materials that I specifically made to sell, so probably that. Yeah, probably that, huh? Looks good. Definitely need more trade route capacity, though. I'll need faster, better trade routes. You know, putting a hearth, like, right here between both of the farms would actually be really good for efficiency. I might just do that. So I just might plan that out. Apothecary's fine. I think I unconsciously gave up on Into the Ruins, but I shouldn't. I should at least give it a go. So you guys pop into this one. The Fisherman Ruins are taken care of for the most part. I'm not too worried about it right now. Scribe, that gets me not a lot. This only gets me good incense, which, I mean, to be fair, I do need good incense, and this is the best place you can make incense in. It's definitely not crazy. Scribe's really good too. Less good since I gave up the forum quest. Let's just take the apothecary. I need the incense. Let's get the building that makes incense. Alright. We have enough stone to complete this, which is good. You're getting ingredients, you're idle because the one person is getting ingredients and we can't have multiple people getting the ingredients, so, you know, makes sense. How are we doing over here, guys? Leaving a lot on the field, eh? Not ideal. But I guess we'll suck it up. Alright. So I've decided I want all this chopped out for the hearth, so get to that. It's getting pretty late in clearance. I'm gonna need the lizards to be very happy going into this storm, otherwise they could leave. So I'll probably have to do that. Lots needs doing. We got some provision packs again, which means I should definitely send out a trade route if I can. The reeds seem fine to give up. I've got tons of them. Sure. A lot of nickel and diming for our win condition here, but I can't do much about it. Okay, we found a ruin and another Fishman cave, which... Ag. I might just bribe these guys. Insect traps is really good if I get a greenhouse rolling. You know, if I get a greenhouse rolling, because I haven't found a single drizzle geyser this entire time despite having opened up a ton of glades. Not that I'm angry, or, you know, frustrated about that, or rambling on about it either. I'm fine. We're fine here. I definitely can't start that. I need to stockpile a bunch of stone, so I guess I just don't have anybody get back on brick production right now. That'll be what we do there. Another Fishman totem. Gotta take care of that one. I will need a fox to rebuild the smokehouse pretty darn quick. We don't have any building materials for that, though. So we've got issues in terms of being spread way too thin. Another minor issue is that this is only one of the 2 ruins I need to have rebuilt. So, like, my only option right now is to open small glades and hope I find a camp, or put on my big boy pants and just open another dangerous glade, which is very, very risky. I very rarely like to have 2 dangerous glades going at the same time, and we do, so you can imagine how much I want to have 3 going at the same time. It's not much. I don't want that at all, is the thing. Gosh, it's a pretty good price for this, actually. I do need to get some higher value trade routes going, or I'm never gonna finish the Commandea contract. He's so scary. I'm playing very risky, and it's not good. It's a bad plan. It's a bad plan for a stupid person. And the stupid person is me, with the bad plan. It is, however, the plan I have, so, you know, I guess that's gonna have to do. One more trading route I could do. This is a terrible price for do, and I'm looking for, like, expensive ones, like this one. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really, really good. That's a wait for some provision packs to exist level of good. Okay. Lizard, you want to get up to 14 for me real quick? Thank you. We're not good at level 6, right? That's not anywhere close to possible, right? It's just it hasn't gone off yet? Yeah, it hasn't gone off yet. Okay. That makes more sense. Cuddle woodcutters. Almost all of this is coming from the Fisherman Totem, which is terrible, and we can do pretty much nothing about it, so there's that. I might as well open this up, see what I got. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. That's a heinous idea. No ruins in there. Does that mean I give up? Do I now throw my hands up in the air and say, well, we tried. I think I have to do that. Even if I broke into a dangerous glade really aggressively, there is no chance I will get the ruin rebuilt in time. We don't have the building materials for it. We don't have the wood cutting we need to get into those glades in time anyway. It's just a lot's working against us. Which sucks, but what do you do? Complain about it, I guess, but, you know. I'm already doing that, so why double down on it? Herb garden. How much coal is here? 2. We're not using 2. We have 3 ones if I'm really gonna go for mining. Harpies are upset. On terms of problems, that's somewhat concerning. No, that's much more concerning. I guess that fixes it, but don't like that at all. Don't like that one little bit. I guess you guys can work on building materials and flour, but, like, we need the cookhouse to... Oh, it's being built. Good. Never mind. Make us flour. That's really good. We'll get the building materials sorted once, you know, we have enough rocks to take care of this. Which we're close to. Basically have to do that as soon as this nonsense is done with. And it is nonsense, and I hate it. And everything's terrible. Yeah. One of these should go down momentarily, so I'm not too worried about having 3 totems up at once. Yeah. We're fine. Don't worry about how reluctant I was to say that. We're fine. Alright, 40 of those is good, 40 of those is good. Definitely need to get some more people in there. Kiln could probably use one less. That's fine. Put you in there. Definitely could use some more lizards where they'll be very happy cooking stoof. Cooking stoof oop. Alright. That was the last totem we were gonna get, I think. Unless they sneak one in at the very end and make me cry. But, you know, if that happens, it happens. Do we have packs? Ooh, we do! Yes. That'll be a really, really good trade route. That's going to help a great deal. This price is terrible, and it's insulting, and I hate them. Alright, if I start this now, I will not get any totems. I was saying that insect traps is really good for meat, but then I remembered, hey, I have an absolute truckload of meat I haven't collected yet, so maybe we just take the reputation and call it good. That sounds like a much smarter idea. Well, we lived. It's a little touch and go. Cloth's great. I would love the cloth. We're kind of stuck on one level cloth. The smokehouse would also be great, but we already have a ruin up there for exactly that, so why the heck would I click on that? I wouldn't. That's the answer. Cool. Do need religion fulfilled, but like it's not a big deal right now. I mean, frequent caravans does something. I am putting out a lot of trade routes, so lowering impatience seems like a fine thing to also have happen during that. Yeah. Oh, another fisherman totem. That was rude. Either one of these is fine. Put you on the totem. Did I click investigate? I didn't. Let's actually have you work on that instead of not working on that. That'd be smarter. Right. I can pull you guys out of the rain mill now for sure. Literally only put you in there for happiness. Can turn down this juice. No wonder the harpies were so happy. Cookhouse could use another lizard, so you go in there. We'll throw a harpy here, and we're back down to one builder. As it always seems to be the case, but it's my fault. Alright, you guys come help clear out the hearth space, because we kind of needed that ages ago. And it's currently not been ages, so like kind of need you to work on that. It's what it is. Rain totem will just throw over here somewhere, it's fine. Why are the lizards this unhappy? I'm neglecting them. Yeah, that'll do it. They get some happy juice, and I get some doubled reputation resolve. Oh, nope. Never mind. The foxes got decadent. I can't get reputation at all. Oh no. A lot of that has to do with the absolute sky-high hostility we have for having all these totems still active, but we're working on it. Don't worry about it. Is this ever going to get built? Probably not. Maybe I do need to buy building materials from Blease. But he doesn't have fabric or planks, which is what I'm actually short on. Well, that sucks. Buying tools isn't, like, insane. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we'll be fine. What's your deal, Shlemiel? We are capped on provisions and have no herbs. That's fair. Can't make anyone happy. I guess it's just sit around and wait for the Fisherman Cave to complete, huh? Oh, I need a Harpy on the Hearth. They are taking like 1 billion trips to get this done. And that is not good. Yeah, you're taking 5, you're taking 10, okay. So that'll get started very soon. And that needs to end pretty darn quickly. Because we're already falling pretty far behind on what we need to have happen. Anyway, all the rocks are now allocated to the events, so I can finally start making bricks again. I could sell some stuff. It's an insulting price for copper bars. Still have plenty of reeds that I'm not using like that much. I guess I'll sell those off. Two builders sounds like where I want to be, so I'm probably gonna just leave them there. That loud click was me failing the timed order, but I'd given up on that a while ago. Like I said, there was no chance. We had a chance, but this blade not having a rune in it kind of just screwed me. I knew it was luck. But it's fine. We've got plenty of other sources of reputation we can work on. And I'm not worried about losing the game. Just worried about not finishing the game before year 8. God, these prices are awful. This one's not bad. And I do have extra crystallized dew I could give up. So let's do that. Third of a way to the trade route goal, so that's good. Oh, good, another one. We love our fisherman totems, don't we, folks? We also have this active now. Man, and woodcutting cornerstone would be really handy right now. But I didn't get one. And that's just gonna have to be okay. Also, in my infinite wisdom, I do have to think about when I'm going to, when I'm going to do my 2 Forbidden Glades in quick succession thing. That was a truly dumb idea of me to do that, but, you know, it's what I did, so no going back. Might as well have more people in the cookhouse. We've got a bunch of flour. We can make skewers. And that all makes people happy, which is what we need to have happen. Another totem. Just love having all those totems everywhere. Sure do. It's really cool. Love it, and it's really cool. Thank you, autosave. Here is ideal. Just chop those out real quick. Get you working on that. I would definitely consider a copper mine if I had any smelting, but I don't, so I'm not going to. Could favor the foxes, but then the lizards would start leaving, so probably can't do that, actually. It's rough. A lot of hostility and not a lot of ways to get it down. It's a rough game. Oh, we don't have any parts for you either. Right. I don't have any parts to spare whatsoever. Are there any in a cache that I overlooked? Nope. Well, that sucks. None in the rain punk drills. Well, gosh. It's a minor problem, ain't it? We're capped on that. That's fine. You help woodcut for now. Really need to go hard on the woodcutting right now, I think. Because I need a lot of wood to sacrifice during this storm. For many reasons. Furnace is really, really great. Gives me pie, gives me the ability to smelt copper. Cooperage is also pretty darn good. Don't get me wrong. But, man, it's really hard to look at the furnace and say, yeah, I'm good. Because it's just not the case. It's just really strong. Okay, I think we make biscuits in here just because it is more efficient for a harpy to do that. You go in there, you make biscuits for the harpies. We could pipe that up. We've got plenty of clearance water. I may as well. Oh boy, do I ever wish I could have made use of the greenhouse at any point this entire game. That would have been cool. And nah, this is a good spot. It's a very good spot. Put the road here, and then we will put something here. I mean, I need the root. I mean, I need the herbs most of all. Maybe just another, like, small farm. Like, are the roots needed for anything? No. I just need herbs, ultimately. So I guess we just get that then. Alright, that's all done with. Good. I could rebuild that, and I think I will with this fox who was just freed up. Cool. Sell stuff. I am not using my leather, which is unfortunate because I kind of would like to. I'd like to get pickled goods rolling at some point, but I don't know. Do I need it? It'd be convenient. I would like it, but it's not needed. I think we just let it ride. You two get on the herb garden. Definitely gonna have to halt woodcutting for a while. There's no way we can sit here with 9 of them and be like, haha, we're fine, trust me. Ooh, we can also turn on building material packs again, because we have a lot of bricks that we're not making use of. I mean, we're kind of making use of it, but not as much as we're overproducing bricks, and that's fine to take care of that. Alright, you go there, and we start burning as much wood as we can. We don't have any is the problem. Kind of don't have any, which is a little bit of an issue. Gotta clear off the blight. Alright, we ran out of wood. That was fast. As fast as it was unsurprising, unfortunately. We should definitely up the amount of jerky we're producing. There's kind of no reason not to. Speaking of things I have no reason not to do. No, I need the builders. Turns out, I think we're at a good spot for all that. Okay, now we have pie, which is great. It's a very good thing to use the meat on, for sure. 160 of that around, and we can smelt copper if we want to, which I guess we do. Would love it if I could get some more lizards to be in the places they're happy. That would be cool. That would be cool and good. Low on fuel, we sure are. We didn't get anywhere close to where I wanted to be in terms of hostility reduction from temple sacrifices. But, oh well. We can do precisely nothing about that. Fungal Guide's great. Multigrain Scene's also great. Multigrain Scene actually helps right now, and Fungal Guide is a bit of a prospect pick, so I guess we'll take that. Okay, run back to woodcutting. Everyone get back to woodcutting. We all the birds were good, right there, woodcutting. Mr. Rebound, we'll get right back there to woodcut, that there woodcutting. My brain's weird. Right, let's favor the harpies. We'll get some double fast resolve during this drizzle. Maybe it'll get us up a level. That would be lovely. Is it before year 8 or after? It's before. Shoot. Oh, it's not looking good at all, is it? Sure isn't. It's looking downright bad, in fact. Let's get a bunch of you guys in there. We'll also double our brick production. We gotta, like, sell stuff real bad. Yeah. Also need to increase the amount of provision packs we have. I need to do a lot. This is a little bit rough. You can start making incense as well. I don't mind it. We're getting some from trees, but clearly not enough to fund religion. Which is too bad. Trade route's done, good. Ah, boy. We get that delivered. Like now, though. Where are the victory points going to come from? Can't rightly say I know. Huh. Guess you don't need to be there. So get on wood cutting, you get on the farm. Nothing super needs to be built right now. Everyone's housed. Just could use more better housing, and that's it. Oh boy. I said you to deliver that, right? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, definitely want to sell all these. I just have to get stuff traded. Because we're quite behind. I knew it felt like a slow game, but losing those two really set me back real hard. Traders arriving quicker doesn't do much. You don't have any parts. I could get a plantation for fun. Yay, fun! Like, you're not a trade route, so like, what do I care? Woodcutters moving faster would be great, though. If I get this, I don't think I get another trader before the game, basically. Well, before I lose the scenario. The game won't end, it's just, you know, I won't have what I want. I mean, I've got all this money. What can I do with it? Is there anything that can, like, help me win with this money? Not really. Buy a bunch of jerky, buy a bunch of pie. Certainly makes people a lot happier. Buy some planks, but I don't really need it. Buy some pipes, I don't really need that. Still, it's not like a terrible investment. Buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. It's fine. We have a ton of money, we may as well. How are we not at good standing with people yet? You're going to Golden Hoof. You're going to Greymire. I think it's just like I think the trade routes we did just kind of worked out to be very poor. Like, I just didn't get where I needed to go with any of them. Unfortunate. You don't have tools, do you? No. Naturally. No way to make trade good packs. I would love it if somebody was in the temple so we could make religion, but it's kind of not happening. Okay, smokehouse is done up here. Who do I put there? I want them making jerky, but like, but with what? Is the question. Whom does this? I don't really have anyone to spare. Everyone's doing really critical work. Maybe not the stonecutters as much. We do have a lot of stone. We're keeping up with production needs. Alright. You go up here. It's fine. Hearth would also hit the spot over here. Sure. We'll queue it up. I don't know if it's gonna get built, but we'll queue it up. Reputation's great. The bathhouse passive is really sweet. Not gonna lie. Kinda want it. Butcher's a little bit superfluous. All it gives us is oil, and I don't really feel like that's gonna win us the game. So we'll just put down a bathhouse over here. And maybe we want to put it over here, actually. Not that I can upgrade it, but just for, whatever. I'm putting it here because it goes with the housing. Zorg's leaving. I think that's just like, whatever, sure. Yeah, whatever, sure. See ya. Oh boy, even with favoring the harpies, I'm not getting anything out of them. That's unfortunate. What are you two complaining about? We're capped on packs. Well, good. I could use the builder. That houses 20. Oh, we're that close? Huh. Feels like I neglected my housing for, like, ages. But I guess we're okay. That's nice. Still have 3 to spare, hilariously. Cut over here, it's close to the warehouse. That's useful. Sahilda. You sometimes bring tools. Is that worth an impatience point? Or half a one? Probably. If I'm gonna stand any chance of getting done before year 8, I'll need Sahilda to come over and offer me something cool. I'll also need to pop into 2 Forbidden Glades in quick succession, which will be fun. I guess that one. That one's also kind of close. This is a long way. Zelda, did you bring tools? Nope. That's unfortunate. You kind of didn't bring anything. I don't like that. I wanted you to, like, have stuff that I could use to win with. But you didn't have any of that. Let's make some crop packs, I guess. Actually, Sahilda, you know what you can do for me? You can give me a bunch of grain to put into crop packs. Like, there's still no way I can get advanced trading done because I need trade packs for that, and I've never been offered a building that gives me trade packs at any point this entire game. But if I did, I would have wanted that. So, there's that. Yeah. You get out of the way here. Cool. God, I'm glad that's free to move. You get up here. Start chopping towards this. Set it. You start chopping towards that. I'll need someone over there chopping towards that. Or do I? I mean, like, this is fine. It's all fine. It's an absurd walk from the warehouse either way. Alright. Decided you're going here. Get one away, and then we'll pop both of those Forbidden Glades in quick succession, and then nothing will go wrong. Trade routes available. Sell stone. Is that the only thing I can do? Sure is. Oh well. Guess we just do that. Greymire needs... 20... I don't know if I'm getting standing level, actually. Which is annoying, because it feels like I should have had gotten that very easily, very long time ago, but... oh well. What's your deal? We have no wood. That's impressive, given that we have 3 woodcutters, all fully staffed. But, oh well. What are you complaining about? No meat or mushrooms. Yeah, just make skewers out of whatever. It's fine. Could probably use tea out of you for the bathhouse, but whatever. Not much helps there. I'm not gonna get loot box horse, am I? I'm not. Although he does bring some pretty nice perks. Is that worth another impatience point? I mean, I don't think I'll die from impatience this game. I'm pretty sure with frequent caravans, I'm never gonna have to worry about it. And when has hubris ever caused problems for me? Certainly not literally this game. God, no. That's certainly helpful. Grain bags would be nice, but not critical in the slightest. Oop. I wanted 12, thank you. Oh, it works out and so nicely too? Ooh. Oh, that feels nice. I guess that's that for now then. Export specialization will be kinda nifty. I'm not sure it's gonna be like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's gonna be good. Still no wood whatsoever, huh guys? That's impressive in a way. I'm covering up a patch of 4 there, but I really don't care. I mean, like, the coal mine would certainly help keep me from using a lot of wood, but like, I don't have any parts for it. Hey, that's a good point. Do you have parts? You have tools. Tools are certainly helpful. I'm willing to spend quite a bit on that. Of things I don't have, apparently. $11, I mean, that opens up a small cache. That's half a point of reputation, so that's something. It's nothing great, but it's certainly something. Nine more there. I can probably make up the difference with something here. Sure. Alright. Those are some tools. We do want to open the smallest ones we can because that is the most efficient. 9 plus 15 is very easy math I should be able to do in my head. It's 24, isn't it? I guess we open up a large, medium one then. It's gonna have to be okay. I mean, we're pseudo close to opening up these glades, so that's something. You're leaving. It's fine. Don't really have anything to do anything with you. No available trade routes. I did sell off most of my everythings, but that's fine. We're about to get new trade routes in the storm. Hopefully some we can do. That'd be cool. Sell some rocks. Can't help but notice a lack of, building material packs here, which sucks. So I guess we stop building those and we just try to sell the bricks. Boy, not much stone there either, huh? Oh well. Okay. We have what one might call some resolve issues. Mildly concerning, but and it's probably not lethal. Okay. Ran out of wood. Very expected and unfortunate, but expected. Man, we are sure using a lot of wood. Really could have used a woodcutting cornerstone at some point from somewhere. No woodcutting happening either. Yeah, I'm failing the contract. That sucks. Just was too slow to, like, get anything rolling in this game. Didn't get the cornerstones I needed. Never got any ability to make trade good packs. That was a little rude of them. Oh well. It's a roguelike. Like, what do I do? Running very low on coal, which is very worrisome, but whatever. Storm's pretty much done. Well, we're gaining a little progress to permanent hostility reduction, which is lovely. Harpies are upset, low fuel. Yeah, I mean, there's issues. Yes, there are problems. There will always be problems. Certainly until the world economic issue stabilizes. Well, I'm not getting the Commandea contract done, so I don't care about trade logs. That would have been really nice way earlier. But we can't have nice things, I guess. Where did I put everyone? I thought I had more people than this. But I didn't. Sure would have been great if one of you had brought some parts over, but we can't have nice things. Alright, we'll throw a lizard or two in the temple. Get some more progress on the whole fulfill religion order. We're working on it. Eventually we'll get the standing level done. Eventually. Surely it has to happen at some point. We're now lacking housing, which is bad, but very solvable. Look at me, completely prepared to break into two dangerous glades one after the other. I sure am. Sure would be easy to do that. It sure would. Probably something I should do because I need to speed the game up in a big ol' way. I do hate this, for the record. I believe at one point during this game I described to you my heavy distaste for anything having to do with having two dangerous glades going at once. And you can imagine how doubled that is when I have two forbidden glades going at once. That's a thing that I just don't want ever happening. But I guess I'm going to have it happen. It's just gonna be a thing we do. That's cool. We love that for us. Alright, what do we find? Carpenter. That would have been lovely. Oh dear. You. Okie dokie. It's going to be a really good open question as to whether or not I can keep people around without any of my complex foods. I guess we get to find out. Definitely want to capture this Joker. Definitely would prefer a harpy on the hearth so they don't have to take approximately 5 gajillion trips. Give or take. Oh boy. Alright, well, we did all at once. Huzzah. Got to turn off education. I mean, we just turn everything off just in case. We still haven't found a single drizzle geyser in this entire map, which is very rude. We also found a storm bird. That's fun. Whoo! Oh boy. You're gonna be tough to deal with. You're gonna be, like, incredibly tough to deal with. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's really stinky. That's stinky and I hate it. Yeah. Like, normally I'd be panicking, but we're actually completely fine. Cause we've got a lovely little secret weapon that solves all of your problems, and it's called winning the game. So I'm relatively sure but that once I do the Fishman Soothsayer, we just kind of win. Because we'll get good friends done. Need for religion will not be filled, actually. Never mind that. But once good friend and this Fishman Soothsayer is done, I can turn back on all of my complex stuff, milk some reputation out of a person for, 1 minute, and then we're just good. Wouldn't mind speeding things up, granted, but there's no sea marrow anywhere on the map, so, one of those things that'd be nice to have, but is absolutely not happening. Any sea marrow in these things? No, not a bit. Oh well. Couldn't have been the Fishman Lighthouse, huh? Whew, boy, this is a long way to walk. We're actually gonna cut that distressingly close, which is very bad. So is our resolve. That's all terrible. Ha. Oh, this is not the time for a lunch break, my man. Can I unassign you and assign someone who's not on a lunch break? I guess not. All of our buffs are wearing off, which is very bad. I mean, it's that or just kill them. I prefer not to just kill people. Oh god, we're gonna go into the storm with that. Oh, that's terrible. That's really stinky. Oh boy. I hate that a lot. Sure. Send that out. We probably will get standing levels done there. Loot box horse isn't gonna arrive soon, is he? No, it's a lease. Which, fine, but... Ugh. I need fuel to burn, but we're burning all of it. It's all getting used in various stuffs. Let's get the woodcutters much closer to warehouses. That can be a very large issue. And if we're gonna risk losing due to lack of wood, probably best I make the wood a lot more efficient. That's probably the way to go. Okay. Sure would have loved some of those built at some point, but oh well. Oh boy. Are you coming soon? 1 minute 49. I mean, you'll be here before the storm hits, so that's something. What the heck do I do about the lizards being incredibly upset? I don't know. The housing will help a little, but only a little. Hey, good friends is done. Turn that in? Probably, yeah. Okay, that's something. Actually, that's probably the win. Yeah. I just need to open a cache now. So let's go find one. I have 18. Where's a medium cache that is relatively easy to access? I guess this one. Sure. Go for it. Oh, my throat is going. Oh, God. I needed some water. Heard a little notification. That's never good. Ah, just the stonecutters. Okay. That's fine. There could have been so much bigger issues. You know, like what's currently happening with the lizards. Sea Marrow could help. Yeah, that could help a lot, actually. Gimme. Yeah. Speeding that up will, save lives. And also give us progress on the temple, which is also extremely needed. What else could also be needed is, like, any fuel. You don't have any fuel. Well... butts. Got plenty of incense, we just need to unforbid religion. Butts. No way I'm making up a deficit of minus 11. We just have to blast through this as fast as possible. There's nothing I can do, dude. Sure you don't have any coal? No, fair. Okay, we have to live through 10 seconds. Okay, we just have to live through 18 seconds. I think we can live through 18 seconds. It doesn't look like we can live through 18 seconds, but we can. Alright. We did it. Event failed. Win game before year 8 ends. Before year 8 ends? Oh. Wait a minute. I could have... Oh, oops. I thought it was before year 8. I didn't read ends. I don't think I would have gotten it. I might have gotten it. I did have some trade routes going. If I delayed it a little bit... Well, I couldn't delay it. Look at my freaking resolve. Nuts. I don't know if I effed that up on accident. Could very well have. But if I did, oh well. Lose coal, gain villagers, pay food supplies, gain grain, and oh yeah, heck yeah. I have too many food supplies and not enough bonuses. Well, I hope that didn't screw the attempt. There's a chance it did, but maybe it didn't. Maybe I'll be fine. You never know. What if I'm just okay? I need artifacts really badly, so I'm gonna have to do the Monastery of the Holy Flame next time. And that'll be what I do. But you know when that's gonna happen? It's gonna happen next time, because as previously mentioned, my throat's killing me. So I'm gonna just go ahead and raid Dendrian. Dendrian's great, because Dendrian is a chill dude and has a cat that sleeps on his lap, and sometimes we get to see it, and it's adorable, and we love it. Or at least I do. And like, who else matters, really? Exactly. No one. No one else matters. Me, I'm the only one that matters. Anyway, gonna call it. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it a lot. I'll be back tomorrow with Warframe Wednesday. 'Cause, 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 'c Like, Elite Eight Barkamedia looks doable in terms of me soloing it. That doesn't mean I can, but it looks at first blush like it's not impossible. So, I guess look forward to me flailing around like crazy for the entire time. And that'll be entertaining, presumably. Hope to see you there. And thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. You take care and enjoy, hopefully, the kitty. And I guess Dendrian, too. Take care. Peace.